Hey guys, I hope that I'm live right now. If you guys are able to listen to me properly as well as there's no issues with the audio or the video, please let me know, guys. Hello everyone, I hope that I'm live right now. If you guys are able to listen to me properly as well as there's no issues with the audio or the video, please let me know, guys. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. No issues with the audio and the video? It's showing no data. What the fuck? What happened? Hello, 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 hello. No issues, right? Because here it is showing no data to me. I don't know why. But the live is still going on. YouTube is getting fucked up. I don't know why or what is happening right over here. But yeah, so everything is going on properly. Just the case that here on YouTube it was showing no data, but still everything is going all right. So no issues in that. That is then totally fine with me as well at the end. Okay, great. Uh, Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Good evening. How are you guys? How is everybody? Good evening, everyone. How are you guys? How is everybody? How was your day, guys? Please let me know. Amazing day. Good. Fine. Great. Uh, Fine. How are you? I'm also fine, Kayala. Vardhan, it's great to see you as well right over here. Fit and fine. That's good. Excuse me. So, I'm so sorry about this. Sir, although I attended all classes but not confident about doing project, Jaimin, but could you let me know, are you confident in doing, like, are you able to understand the current project that we are doing right now? Jaimin Bhatt, I'm asking to you and specifically itself, can you guys let me know if you are able to understand what we are doing right now? Please let me know the project that we are doing right now. Are you guys able to understand that? I didn't get the certificate of Java. I'll never do your YouTube wala certificate courses. Sanchari, actually, you don't have any YouTube wala certificate courses. I don't know what you have mistaken it as, but only the live classes have certificates that we provide to you guys. There is no other thing that we run on YouTube that has any kinds of certificates associated with it. So if you're watching a re-recorded video of a boot camp, you are not going to get the certificate out of it. I'm very clear. I'm being very clear with that. Okay. So you guys are able to understand the current project that we are doing, right? And you don't need to take any kind of tension. You will be able to do the final project as well. That is my guarantee. I'm going to sit with you and do the entire project live. Okay. I'm going to sit with you and do the entire project live itself. So you don't have to worry. If you're doing the current project, that is more than sufficient, guys. More than. Okay. Okay. Great. Okay. Awesome. So up till now, guys, yesterday we have done a lot of different stuff itself. Vaibhav, if you were not listening to me on a single day, you will find it very hard. Okay, that I'm able to assure you. Even for a single day, for a single minute, if you're not listening to me, you will find it pretty hard to understand what we are currently doing. That is something that cannot be like changed at any particular point of time. There's nothing that even I can do about it. Okay, so if you were listening to me carefully throughout the entire class, okay, throughout the entire bootcamp itself, you will be able to understand everything else as well. Okay, so shall we start with our today's class, guys? Please let me know. Shall we start with our today's class, guys? Please let me know. Shall we start with our today's class, guys? Please let me know. Awesome, awesome. So let me get started with it. Let me open up the code. So yesterday we had seen, okay, so yesterday we had seen how to import TensorFlow, how to import Keras, sequential, dense, and flatten right over here. We had seen how to split the in this data set into the training data and the testing data. We learned what is the training data, what is the testing data. We even learned about validation data that is going to come at a later point of time. Right now, our main concern is with training and testing itself. We saw what kind of data is contained inside of the training data, the testing data, what are the shapes, how much data is present, what is the shape of that particular data itself. We learned about what is the why test and the why train as well. So that is also something that we have done right over here. Along with that, we plotted out the images to understand how does the image look like. That too we have done it. We also divided all the units, okay, by 255 to make sure that all the data inside our X train and your X test gets converted into the range of 0 to 1 for all the units that are there in the metrics as well. So up till now, everybody has understood everything, right? Is there any doubts or queries up till now? Please let me know. Everybody has understood everything up till now. Is there any doubts or queries pertaining to this, guys? Please let me know. Up till that particular point of time, I'll just rerun all these steps so that everything gets reloaded properly. No doubt. Okay, you guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. You guys are so smart, man. How are you guys so smart? Man, I've got good students this time in the boot camp. That's amazing. Okay, so let us continue from right over there, guys. The first thing that we are going to do. Yesterday, what did I say? The next thing that we are going to do. What is something that we are going to do next? I told you guys, right? What is something that we are going to do next, guys? Can you guys let me know? What is something that we are going to do next, guys? Please let me know. The X in the X underscore train should be capital. Dhruv, please keep a track of the capital and the small letters. Hey Gaurav, we are of course going to do the project itself. Anya, Pranav, okay. See, the point is that train the model. We haven't even created the model. So how would we train it? What is the next step? I told you guys before leaving, right? What is the next thing that we are going to do today? Can you guys let me know? What is the next step that we are going to do today? Can you guys let me know? Exactly, Sphinx. It is going to be creating the model. Okay, we are now going to create the model itself, guys. Okay, that is what we are going to do right now. Okay, we are going to create the model. So let's start by creating the model. We'll call our model that we are going to create as very simple model. Okay, the model that the architecture that we are going to create, the deep learning architecture that we are going to create, we'll create it as a model itself. Okay, we'll name that variable as the model. So model is equal, sorry, made a grave mistake of writing the wrong spelling. MODEL, model is equal, that is our variable that we created, that we contain, okay, the model itself, okay. So how did the code understand which dataset are we working with? So for that, we have written another line of code, right? Keras, inside of the Keras APIs, we are accessing the datasets. From the datasets, we are accessing the MNIST data. So this is the data that we are asking Keras to deliver it for us. And that we are asking it to load for us itself, okay? Because that is already an inbuilt data set inside of Keras, guys. Okay, that is how we were able to do it. Okay, so once you have understood that, let us start building our model itself. So what type of model is this, guys? Can somebody let me know what type of model are we building? We have already answered this question in the previous class. What type of model are we building, guys? Can you guys let me know? Can you guys let me know what type of model are we building, guys? Can you guys let me know that? Sequential. Ditya, that's absolutely perfect. We are building up a sequential model, guys. So first we are going to create the model as a sequential model. So SEQUENGIAL, sequential. Please make sure that the spelling is absolutely correct. Okay, just if you are not able to see the spelling, just like go upstairs and see what you have written right over there as well. Okay, so right over here we will be creating a sequential model, guys. So first thing to note down is that we are having a sequential model. Okay, what is the first particular layer that we are going to have, guys? Can you guys let me know how many inputs that we need inside of the first particular layer, guys? Can you guys let me know what is our first layer? Okay, what is our first layer, guys? Can you guys let me know? We have already discussed upon this yesterday. We saw the architecture, right? How can the first layer be a hidden layer? Saras Gupta, come on. Okay, Saras Gupta, come on. Okay, you can do it, right? Just think about it. That's absolutely clever. Okay, Gopal Krishna, the input of 784, but that 784 we need to create it, right? The first particular layer will be the input layer, right? We need to create the 784 input layer. For that, we are going to flatten our images. We want to flatten our images. Yesterday we thought about flattening, right? The first particular the image is something like this, that has like rows and rows on top of each other. You're going to remove the particular row and place it next. That is called as flattening the entire matrix. Okay, we are going to remove the row down and place it next to the first row. That is how we are able to flatten our row itself. So first thing, the first layer that we want to add into our model is going to be a flattened layer. Okay, it is going to be a flattened layer that will basically take our image, flatten it up and provide us for our input layer itself, guys. So for that, the code is absolutely simple. Where you want to add this particular layer, guys? Where you want to add this particular layer? We want to add this particular layer to our model, like our model itself. We want to add this layer to our model. So model dot add. We want to add a particular layer to our model. Now what do we want to add? We want a flattened layer. Okay, we want to flatten our image itself. So we'll flatten, 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 which we have already imported. Okay, flatten, flatten, and flatten will take an input of your image size itself. Flatten will take an input of your image size. So what is flatten going to flatten? What is the size of the matrix that this flatten is going to flatten here for us? Convert it from 2D to 1D. So the input shape, okay, that is what we need to provide. What is the shape, guys? 28 by 28. Amar Kumar is excellent. 28 by 28 is the shape of the image that we are having. So the input shape, guys, input underscore shape is equals to, in parenthesis, 28 comma 28. That is the input shape of the input layer that we are having right over here. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know. Are you guys able to understand this first statement? We are adding a flattened layer that is able to convert this 28 cross 28 ka input, okay, the input image of 28 by 28 into from 2 dimensions to 1 dimension, that is 784 cross x. That's absolutely clever. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Do we require an activation function right over here? Do we require an activation function right over here, guys? Can somebody let me know? Do we require an activation function right over here, guys? Can somebody let me know? Do we require an activation function right over here, guys? Can you guys let me know? The answer is absolutely not. Okay, this is the input layer. The input layer has no activation functions inside of it. You can think about it as no activation function means a linear activation function as well. But we are not going to have it, like it's just saying x equals to y. It's a linear activation function. We don't require an activation function right over here because it's an input layer itself. What is the next layer that we want to add to this particular architecture, guys? Can somebody let me know? What is the next layer we are going to add to this particular model itself? Can somebody let me know, guys? Dense hidden layer, absolutely clever. Dense hidden layer. So what will be the code? Model dot add. What type of layer do you want it to contain? We want it to contain a dense layer. Okay, a hidden layer is a generalized layer. The type of layer that we want is a dense hidden layer. So we have already imported the dense pattern. Do you guys remember that? At the start of the thing itself, we have imported the dense layer. So we are going to create a dense layer right over here, just like the pattern layer that we created. Okay, so we are going to create a dense layer, D-E-N-S-E, dense layer that we are going to create. And inside of it, how many neurons do you want this particular dense layer to contain? How many neurons do you want this particular dense layer to contain, guys? Can you guys let me know? We discussed upon the architecture yesterday. How many neurons do you want this dense layer to contain? We discussed upon it yesterday. Marisha, you are absolutely clever. 128, guys. Yesterday we discussed upon the architecture that we are going to use. So we are going to use 128. Okay, so 128 neurons that we want this particular layer to have. What is the kind of activation function? Do we require an activation function in the dense layer, guys? Do we require an activation function in the dense layer? Can you guys let me know? Can you guys let me know? Do we require an activation function in this dense layer? Absolutely, yes. We require an activation function. It's a dense layer, it's a hidden layer, it's the layer that lives in the middle of the entire stuff. It's the main layer, the brain of your entire deep neural network. So, yes, it requires an activation function. But which activation function are we going to utilize? Okay, which activation function are we going to utilize, guys? So, that is going to be a new activation function for you that is called as a ReLU activation function. It is called as a ReLU activation function. It is the one, according to me, the second best activation function and the mostly used activation function as well. The most used is basically leaky ReLU. Okay, there's a ReLU and there is a leaky ReLU. We are not going to utilize leaky ReLU on such a small project itself. So that is the reason why we are going to utilize the ReLU function. We are going to utilize the ReLU function, guys. So what we are going to do is, first of all, let's see what a ReLU function is. Okay, before starting to implement it, let's see the graph of a ReLU function. Okay, so let me draw a graph for you guys. I'm so sorry for my very poor drawing skills, but I hope that you guys will be able to understand what I'm trying to draw. Okay, so this is your graph right over here. We are going to draw a ReLU. So ReLU is basically from 0, it is y is equals to x. Y is equals to x. But before 0, it is x, y is equals to 0. Okay, right over here, y is equals to 0. So your g of x, that is your ReLU function, ReLU, is basically equivalent to 0 if x is less than, if x is less than 0, and is equivalent to x if x is greater than or equal to 0. Okay, till what time the class will be there? So I'm having another class at 7:30, so I'll try to make sure that this class goes on till 7:25. Okay, so we are able to cover as much as possible. Okay, we are able to cover as much as possible, guys. There's another bootcamp that is going to start from 7:30 onwards. If you guys want, you can definitely join that bootcamp as well, on front-end web development with HTML, CSS, and we are going to create the Instagram clone out there. So the same Instagram that you're currently using, will be creating that using HTML and CSS. It is going to be an amazing thing to do. I think so you guys will be liking it as well. I will definitely suggest you guys to join up for that particular bootcamp. So as you're able to see right over here, this is called as the ReLU function. Okay, ReLU function, it's an activation function that we are going to use. Okay, before x was less than 0, it is always 0. And when x is greater than 0, it is equal by y is equals to x is the function that we are going to use. Okay. It's not necessary to join the next bootcamp, guys. Today is the second last day of this particular bootcamp. Tomorrow will be the last day of this particular bootcamp, guys. Okay, so you don't have to worry. It's not compulsory to join the second bootcamp. Of course, you just have to complete one bootcamp to get the certificates properly. Okay, but if you are interested to learn web development, you can definitely join the second bootcamp as well. Okay, is the data visualization bootcamp starting today, or the Instagram bootcamp is starting today? Okay, I don't know about that. I think so. It's the data visualization data bootcamp that is going to start from today. Okay, I'm so sorry. So it's the data visualization bootcamp, not the HTML CSS bootcamp, guys. I don't remember it. You can definitely check on the YouTube channel. Because I know all these things, I definitely just come to the bootcamp. I just teach. It doesn't take me a lot of time to figure things out because I have my office as well. Okay, so no issues. So from today onwards, data visualization bootcamp is there. I'm so sorry, everyone. So right over here, as you are able to see, y is equals to x and y is equals to 0. That is the ReLU function. We are going to put up our activation function as activation is equals to, and then in inverted commas, ReLU. Okay, in inverted commas, ReLU. That is how you are able to create your dense layer. Okay, then we want the output layer after it. Okay, then we are having the output layer. Okay, now I'm getting confused which bootcamp is going to start from today. So let me just check it out once. Okay, let me just tell you guys the exact thing that is going to happen. Even I don't remember, guys. The point being that it has been a long time since I opened up the YouTube channel for my. Oh, we are almost very close to 2.5k subscribers. That's great. Okay, give me a second, guys. Where can I find which particular video that I'm going to have? Let me see right over here inside of the desktop itself. So backend web development bootcamp with JavaScript and Node.js. That is the bootcamp that we are going to have, guys, today at 7:30. backend web development with JavaScript and Node.js. So you can definitely check that out as well if you guys are interested in it. Okay, so like I said, the next particular like where did I go? Okay, so the next particular layer that we want to have is basically your output layer. So how many? So can you guys let me know how many elements? Okay, how many no, neurons do you want in your output layer, guys? How many output neurons you want in the output layer, guys? That's absolutely clever. 10 neurons that you want. So model dot add, we are going to add a dense layer, dense, so that our outputs are also connected to all our previous layers. That is the hidden layer itself. There are going to be 10 neurons inside of it with an activation function, a new activation function of softmax, because we want the probabilities itself. There are two things. So this time I'm giving you a homework. What is the difference between softmax and sigmoid? Okay, I've told you guys about sigmoid, right? I want you guys to understand what is softmax. Now so I'll just give you one of the core differences. When you're having a binary classifications, right now you are having 10 classes that you are having. Okay, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You want to give your answer within these classes, 10 classes. At that point of time, you are having softmax. That is the best that it works for the activation function. When you're having just two classes, maybe just like cats and dogs or ones and zeros, people are just having a binary classification itself. That is sigmoid. That is where sigmoid functions performs much more better than softmax. Okay, so all these different stuff you will only know when you are learning. Okay. Made a grave error right over here. It's max. I've written wax. I don't know what that is. So I'm giving you guys an assignment for today. Find out the difference between the graphs of softmax and sigmoid functions. Okay, softmax and sigmoid functions. See, these type of topics you will only be able to understand when you are using, okay, when you are using your deep learning, or when you're practicing deep learning on various projects, you are actually doing something of like an industrial standard itself, then you will easily be able to know all these stuff up. I've been doing like this for almost like 5-6 years right now, so I'm very comfortable with this. But nevertheless, you can learn all this in like 3 months. It took me 3 months, 4 months to learn this. Okay, so this is how we are able to create our model. Okay, all the 3 layers that we require for our model itself, guys. If we are running this, we have created our model, that is a sequential model. Let us look at a summary of the model that we have created. Okay, let us look at this summary. Let us look at the summary of the model that we have created, guys. So you are having model dot summar by summary, and we are going to run this particular line of code, and it will give us a summary of the model that we have created. So the model type is sequential. We have created a sequential model. The first particular layer is a flatten layer. Okay, but the type is flatten. Okay, it contains 784 inputs. Okay, we know 754 inputs itself. Okay, then you are having a dense layer. Dense layer has 128 neurons. Okay, dense layer has 128 neurons. Now the next is again a dense layer itself that has the 10 output neurons that are there. Now what do you mean by this particular parameters that exist? Okay, what do you mean by these parameters that exist? That is basically the number of weights. Do you guys remember ABC? Okay, the ABC, that was it. A x1 plus B x2 plus C. Okay, so the A, B, and C are called as parameters right over here. So how many ABCs are there? How many unique ABCs are there? So there are almost 1,480 ABCs in this particular dense layer, and there are 1,290 ABCs in the dense 1 layer. Okay, this is a very small architecture. Usually you will be having parameters of like a millions and billions of parameters itself. This is a very small architecture that we have made. So here the parameters are a bit less. The total number of parameters that we have is just 1,01,770 parameters. Nothing more, nothing less. Okay, so these are less number of parameters that we are working upon because our architecture as well is a bit small. Okay, we are not having a very large architecture. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. So if you want to calculate the number of parameters at any particular point of time, okay, for example, I want to calculate the parameters if I'm having like the input layer of 784 and having the output like the hidden layer of 128, how to calculate the number of parameters that are going to be there. So what you have to do is I'll just open Google. Okay, so you just have to calculate one 728 and how 784, how many 784 inputs that are there. So 784 multiplied by 128 plus 128. Okay, so this 784 multiplied by 128 gives us the ABs. How many ABs are there? Okay, and this 128, because that is for each of these neurons, that gives us the C that is there. Okay, the biasing, we call it as the biasing. So that is the C that we get, guys, the upper arrow that we had, the C that we inputted separately. Okay, so 748 multiplied by 128 gives us the how many ABs are there. So AX1, BX2 and so on and so forth. So how many ABs are there? And similar to that, with this 128 that we are adding gives us the number of C's that are there. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand how to calculate the number of parameters? Similarly, for the output layer, when to calculate it for the output layer, it is 128 multiplied by 10 plus 10. Okay, 128 multiplied by 10 plus 10. That is how you are able to calculate the number of parameters that exist for the output layer as well. Okay, so that is how you can easily do that, guys. That is how you can easily do that. Nothing too complicated about it, right, guys? Nothing too complicated about it, right, guys? Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know. Now there are two things that I have not taught you yet. Okay, there are two things that are not taught you yet, guys: the loss and the optimizer. Okay, the loss and the optimizer, guys. Okay, so let's do one thing: this loss and optimizer, we will talk about it in tomorrow's class, because this is a huge topic, guys. Okay, this is a huge topic. I don't want it to mess up with your mind right now. So for that particular reason, we'll just execute this line. I will tell you something about it for 1 or 2 minutes, but then we'll forget about this particular line. We'll talk about it tomorrow once again. How does that sound? Because I need some time to explain you guys that in a lot more brief, because there will be a little bit of mathematics that will be involved. I don't want you guys to fuck up your mind itself. Okay, so when we get certificates after completing the classes, of course. Right now it's the second last day. Tomorrow will be the last day for this particular boot camp, guys. Today is the second last day. Like I said, we'll talk about this particular line of code tomorrow. Today, just think that, okay, so I've written some like black box that I've made. Okay, I've made a particular black box. Now that the model has been created, I'm adding two things on it. I'm adding two things on it, just like a sprinkle of salt. Let's assume we don't know if it is that is salt or sugar or black pepper. We'll discuss upon what it is tomorrow itself. Okay, we'll discuss upon this tomorrow itself. Like I said, I'm extending the number of days of the bootcamp by 1 day. Okay, so please try to understand this particular line. You don't have to understand. Try to understand that. Okay, that's the main, like the inception right over here. If you guys have seen Inception, it's a great movie. You should see that. Okay, so what we are going to do is we are going to write particular line of code. Okay, we'll discuss upon this tomorrow. Model dot compile loss is equals to sparse categorical loss entropy. Please, God, don't make any spelling mistakes right over here. I'm talking about me. I am very prone to spelling mistakes. I easily forget about spelling mistakes itself. Please don't become like me. Please make sure that you are not doing any kinds of spelling mistakes. See guys, if you guys have any problems with the attendance, do not worry about it. Okay. If you guys are here, that means that you are actually trying to make sure that you miss the class by mistake, and you are here asking for the attendance. Do not worry about it. Okay. On the back end, we are taking care of it. That's the reason why I don't see anything up till the last day on attendance itself. We make sure that you guys are able to get the certificates if one day of attendance is missing, because we understand that. Okay, we understand that, so you don't have to worry about it, guys. Okay, you don't have to worry about it. We will take care of that for you. That's the reason why I'm telling it at such a late point of time, because I understand that if you are here right now in this boot camp at this particular point of time, then you're actually putting in your efforts. So you don't have to worry about it. Everything related to attendance, even 1 or 2 days is missing, we will handle it. But if today's class you're missing the attendance, I'm not going to help you guys out. Please remember that. Today's class have the attendance at least, okay? At least you can do that for me, right? So this is the optimizer that we are putting in. We are not going to understand what is something that we are doing right over here. We'll just run this particular line of code and just go on with our merry way. Okay, we are going on with our merry way. Tomorrow we'll discuss upon this in a lot of detail, that what I've written right over here. Okay, what I've written right over here, we'll discuss it tomorrow, because there's a lot of theory behind it. Okay, so the next thing that we want to do is we want to train our model. Okay, we want to train our model, okay, on the X train. Okay, we want to train our model on the X train guys. Okay, X train and the Y train data set that we have, that we will feed this particular student off from the guidebook, that okay, this is the training question and answers that we are having. Read them properly, try to understand them properly. That is what we are going to do. This is called as fitting a model. Okay, this is called as fitting a model or training a model, guys. The technical term is basically fitting a model, but because we are using the training data set, we also call this in normal terms as training the model as well. But the official technical term is called as fitting a model. Okay, so we are going to do model dot fit. Okay, and we are going to tell you have to fit on X train, that is the answers that we are having, sorry, the questions that we are having, and the Y train, that is the answers, training answers that we are having. Okay, we are also going to tell them how many times you have to read these question and answers. Okay, we are going to tell them how many times. You're going to tell the student, we are going to tell the model itself how many times, okay, you are going to read these question and answers itself. So that is called as epoch. Okay, that is called as epochs. The technical term is called as epoch. That okay, read this particular guidebook 10 times, read this particular guidebook 15 times, read this particular guidebook 200 times. Okay, so that is basically called as epochs. The more number of times that it reads, the better it will be able to understand it. But the more amount of time that it reads, the more amount of time is also getting wasted, right? Whereas just to go through all these question and answers again and again and again and again for 100 times. So it takes a lot of time as well. So right now, to keep things fast, okay, we are going to use just 10 epochs. Okay, EPOCHS, epochs, okay, is equals to 10. We're going to use just 10 epochs. Go over all these question and answers 10 times. Okay, 10 times, guys. Okay, next is your validation split. Okay, we want to check up the validation, right? Do you guys remember the validation data? Please let me know. Do you guys remember when you were training the student itself for the examination, you split the training data into two halves, the one that you were using for training itself and the one that you were using for the validation itself, that the student was himself doing. The student, that is the model, will be here validating itself as well while it is learning. Okay, so that is called as the validation split. Okay, that is called as the validation split. If you guys remember, I told you guys 80% for the training, 20% for the validation out of the 60,000 data that we currently have. Okay, that out of the 60,000 data that we currently have. So we are going to do the validation split of this particular data. That also we need to provide validation underscore split split is equals to 0.2. That is the validation split that we are going to have. And then we are going to just run this particular line of code. It will fit our model on our, so as you're able to see, the first epoch is being run. Okay, it has trained our data. Okay, second epoch is being run. It is training our data right over here. Third epoch is being run. It is training our data. Are you guys able to see how it is getting trained and how you are able to see the results for each of these epochs as well? Are you guys able to see this? Please let me know. It is taking some time. Because we are running it on CPU, it is going to take us some time. Okay, but no issues in that. But that is the reason why I trained it for only like 10 epochs itself, so that it does not take like an hour or so. Otherwise, we will be bored and we will have nothing else to talk upon as well. So 9 epochs have already been done, and then you are having a 10th epoch, the last epoch, and we have officially trained. Okay, as soon as this particular rounded thing stops running, we would have trained our data as well. So it is taking some more time. I think so it will take 1 or 2 more minutes to complete it off. Let us wait for that little point of time. Nothing can be done upon it. Dude, man, come on, finish up the training. Students are waiting, man. Come on. You're going, okay, yeah, come. The code was like, hey, dude, no issues. I will just do it for right now. So suggest any book for deep learning. Okay, so one of the best books that I can suggest you guys for deep learning as well as machine learning that I have also personally used, and the entire training program that I've developed is based upon as well for like 30%, is hands-on machine learning with scikit-learn and TensorFlow second edition, latest edition or second edition. This is the book that I will be suggesting you guys if you want to get into. So I have the I have the proper book with me at my home. I also go through it sometimes. This is one of the best books that you can read, okay, and for understanding on a practical standpoint as well. Hands-on machine learning with scikit-learn, Keras and TensorFlow. It contains deep learning as well, guys. You don't have to worry about it. Okay, it also contains the deep learning portion as well. This is one of the best books out there if you want to go through it. But going through this book means you're spending at least 2 years of your time over this. Okay, 2 years on this itself, guys. But one of the best books, hands down, the best book that I've ever used itself. Okay, what does Jupyter signify in this? Okay, so the current thing that you're using, these notebooks that are there. Okay, if you want, so this is being run. These notebooks are being run on your servers, okay, your Google servers. If you want to do this, okay, sparse categorical cross entropy, C is capital, please change it to small. Okay, please change it to small. Please look at spelling mistakes as well. That is how it you must have made some spelling mistake, Marisha, or you must have done any kind of like capital letter, small letter. Everything is small right over there. Okay, so as you're able to see, that is what I would be suggesting you guys as well. Nevertheless, again, if you want some mentorship or something, you can definitely join the training program as well that we offer, but that is totally up to you. Okay, so like I said, once we have trained our model, now it's the time for some predictions. Now, like some crazy ass stuff. We are becoming witches and everything, and now we're going to predict the future of these images. So let's try to do that. So we are going to use model. Okay, that's the model that we created. Dot predict. Okay, we are going to use model.predict right over here, guys, and we are going to predict. So what data are we going to use to predict? Okay, if you want to do any kind of prediction, which data should be used, guys? Can you guys let me know? Which data should be used for prediction, guys? Okay, think about it. Which data should be used for prediction, guys? Can somebody let me know? Come on, guys, think about it. Which data? The test data. Correct, guys. So we will be using the X test data to do the predictions. Okay, X test data to do the prediction, guys. So we are going to put up capital X underscore test right over here, and we are going to run this, and it will give us the predictions, guys. So as you're able to see, it is giving us a prediction. What this is, nobody is able to understand. So basically, this is basically the prediction. Okay, what is the probability of the first number being 0? So this is the probability. What is the probability of the first number being 1? This is the probability. What is the probability of the first image that is there to be 2? This is the probability. Okay, and we are not able to understand anything out of that, right? I am not able to understand anything out of this. So what we are going to do is we are going to save it inside a particular like variable itself, y underscore prob, probability itself. That is, what is the probability, okay, of this first, okay, for first image of being 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then what is the probability of the second image in the X test to be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and so on and so forth. So all that I'm going to save it inside a particular variable called as y prob. That is the y probability itself for our X test. And I just want to know what is the maximum out of each of these arrays, right? So for every image, okay, for every image in X test, we'll get an array of all the probabilities of the number from 0 to 9, okay, of that particular image being 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 9, the probability is right over there. So what is that particular image? We'll be able to get it from the maximum that is there, right? The maximum probability that is there in the array itself, that number will be our number, that will be our prediction, right or wrong, guys? Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know. Do it in written format itself so that you guys are able to understand. So y prob, okay, y underscore prob prob basically contains for the first image in X test. This is our first image in X test, guys. X test, okay, first image 0, okay, that is the first image right over there. Our y prob basically contains an array of numbers 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, and each of these numbers contains the probability. So y prob being 0 is basically 0.001, 0.002, 0.00001 to 0.3, 0.001, 0.07, and so on and so forth. Okay, so the highest probability is that of 3. Okay, the highest probability is that of 0.3 itself. So we need this particular index, and that is our answer. So this particular image is that of 3. Okay, this particular image is that of 3. To be able to do that, the argument that we are going to use is argmax. Okay, argmax, okay, that is going to give us the index of the maximum element in the array. Okay, we want 3, right? This is the index of the maximum element. The elements that are there in this particular array, the maximum is 0.3, right, guys? The maximum is 0.3, right or wrong, guys? The maximum in this particular array is 0.3, and we want the index for that particular element. Okay, we want the index for that particular maximum element. For that, we are going to use argmax. That gives us the index of the maximum element, guys. Index of the maximum element, and this maximum we want to calculate it row wise. Okay, this maximum we want to calculate it row wise. We don't want to calculate it column wise, right? So for that, we want the argmax to have an axis of 1. Okay, axis of 0 basically means column wise. Okay, axis of 0, if axis is equals to 0, that is you want to get the index of the maximum element column wise. But here we want to get it row wise. For row wise, you are having axis, axis axis is equals to 1. That's the argument that you need to specify right over there. So let us plot that up as well. So y prob prob, okay, I'm very sorry, y underscore prob dot argmax, okay, argmax, and then we are going to have the axis is equals to 1, okay, because we want to calculate it row wise. Okay, we want to calculate it row wise, guys. So let us run this. Let us see if this works or not. As you're able to see, the first particular element has the value of 7. The second particular element has the value of 2. The third particular element has the value of 1. These are our predictions on the testing data set. These are our predictions on the testing data set. Right or wrong, guys? These are our predictions on the testing data set. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. These are the predictions on the testing data set. Are you guys able to understand this or not? Please do let me know, guys. So let us save this as y predictions. Okay, let us save this as y underscore pred. That is y predictions itself. Let us save it as that. Okay. Now what we want to do is we want to check up how accurate our predictions were. You want to see or not? Right now, how are you going to identify whether your like predictions were accurate or not? Okay, we want to find out, right? How accurate, okay, how we know that which value has max. Renu Gaur, that is something that is already done by argmax. That is the use of the function called as argmax. It finds out the maximum element from each of the rows because you are using axis equals to 1 and gives us the index of that particular element itself, guys. Okay, now we want to understand what is the accuracy of the prediction of the deep learning model that we have created. So for that, it's pretty simple. Okay, we are just going to utilize a generic sklearn library itself, that is from sklearn learn, okay, dot metrics metrics import accuracy score. Okay, import accuracy score, guys. So sklearn is basically one of, so for example, TensorFlow, we use it for your deep learning purposes, right? TensorFlow is basically the first letter has the highest probability of being 7. Okay, 7. Okay, 7. 7 was the answer, guys, not 8. So right over here, for example, TensorFlow is used as a library for deep learning, right? Similar to that, there's another library that's called as sklearn. Okay, sklearn is used for machine learning, guys. sklearn is a similar library that is used for machine learning, but it has some other tools that we can use for checking up accuracies. Like accuracies is basically pretty simple, right? So if we want to just know the accuracy that we are getting right over here, for that we can use the sklearn.metrics import accuracy score. Again, sklearn is for machine learning, TensorFlow is for deep learning, but accuracy is the same in both of them. Accuracy is basically a mathematical statement. So mathematical statement remains the same. Hence, we are using sklearn right over here, guys. So what we are going to do is accuracy accuracy. I'll just copy it. Why do I want to write it again? Accuracy score is equals to, sorry, accuracy score and then the feed in y underscore prediction test. Okay, that is the actual values. Y underscore test has the actual value, guys. The actual value of the image that is there in X test. Y test contains the actual answers, and we'll compare it to Y underscore PRED, the answers that we predicted. Okay, we are going to compare the accuracy. To check the accuracy, we are going to compare the actual answers with the answers that we predicted. Let us see what is our accuracy, guys. Our accuracy is 97%. Our accuracy is 97%, guys. For that, we are not importing sklearn. Why, sir? As per your great question, here we are just utilizing the accuracy score and nothing else. We're not using anything else from the like machine learning aspect. Okay, we just want one tool. That is the reason why we are just generalize the input, like we are just importing the accuracy score and nothing else. We don't want the entire sklearn library. Okay, that is just way too complicated for us, right? So we don't want that. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. So our accuracy is 97.85%, guys. 97.85. Although you will feel that this is amazing, but using CNN, okay, using CNN on the same thing with a better architecture can take it up to 99.8%, 99.89% as well. Okay, so how good you can take it up, that can be totally different by changing the architecture, but with a very basic architecture you were able to achieve an accuracy score of 97.85%, guys. 97.85%. And a basic project of deep learning has already been completed, except one particular statement that I told you guys we'll be discussing tomorrow, that is model.compile. That is something that we are going to do tomorrow, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. So can we try to visualize the Y pred versus Y test to see the results? Sure, you can definitely try that out on your own as well. Okay, you can definitely try that out on your own. There's nothing too difficult about it. Okay, so that is just basic. Like you were able to create. Okay, you were able to create a deep learning system, deep learning model so easily. You just took you 2 classes. And like tomorrow as well, 3 classes. Okay, to create a deep learning model, it's not that hard. It's very easy. You just need to give some time to it. That's it. Okay, you just need to give some time to it, guys. Okay. From 7:30 is this the backend web development bootcamp, guys. It is the backend web development bootcamp. We have one more day of class, guys. We have one more day of class, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. No, no, no. You don't have to register for the next bootcamp to get the certificate of this bootcamp. There's no questions right over there. Okay, the Instagram Clone Bootcamp is going to start on the 19th of December, guys. 19th of December. One more thing that I wanted to share with you guys, that for the very first time, okay, for the very first time we are offering this, like, because all our students are getting placed in various different places, we have come up with a new particular solution. If you guys are interested, I will be sharing this with you guys, that we are offering 1 month of guaranteed internships. Okay, for example, in data analyst and software engineering, we have companies like Cognizant, Deloitte, Boston Consulting Group, KPMG, Tata, Accenture, and British Airways. Okay, so these are the companies that we are offering 1 month guaranteed internship with. Okay, and the next particular company is in full stack web development. That is, in web development itself is Cisco, Commonwealth Bank, JP Morgan and Chase, Lyft, Amazon, that is AWS, Accenture, Walmart, Infosys, and HP. These are the companies that we are offering 1 month guaranteed internship with. And then you are having a cybersecurity and software engineering, that we are having the 1 month guaranteed internship with MasterCard, ANZ, JP Morgan and Chase, and PwC right over here. Okay, online itself, online. These will be remote internships that will be there. Okay, so this is the very first time that we have got this opportunity right now. Our students have been placed in each of these companies, and these companies approached us that we would like to take up some of your students for like 1 month internships. But we were like, dude, we don't require it. The only thing that we require it if it is a guarantee or not. Okay, that's the only thing that we want. Okay, so if you guys want to enroll for such a program itself, you can definitely do that. There will be 3 months of training first of all, because we cannot directly send you guys off to these particular companies. You don't even know the basics of Python, how you are going to go there. Okay, you will just break our noses itself in front of these guys. So first we are going to offer 3 months of training itself, and then 1 month of guaranteed internship with these companies. Okay, so for example, in these companies your role will be of data analyst. In these companies your role will be of full stack web developers, and in these companies, if you're selecting these companies, it will be on cyber security itself. So because there is a 3 months of training that is involved, we charge about 3,500 rupees for the entire 3 months training program. And then and that you can do it on your own pace. That will be a recorded itself program itself that will be having of 3 months, wherein you will be making projects. There will be projects like 20 plus projects in each of these departments, whether it be data science, whether it be full stack, whether it be cybersecurity itself. Okay, so you can join any of the programs. After that, it will be online. It will be conducted on our LMS platform itself. It will be a self-paced program itself that you can do it on your own time. The cost of the entire training will be 3,500 rupees. And once you've completed the training, there will be 1 month of guaranteed internship after that. No matter how well you're performing or how bad you're performing in the training, the internship will still be guaranteed to you. That is the program that is there. But the cost of the program is 3,500 rupees, and we are not going to take up more than 50 people. Okay, we are not going to take up more than 50 people because the seats are limited. Each of these companies have provided us with almost 15 seats itself, not more than that. We are also rationing it out, that how to use it and something. So it's just a first come first basis. We are not going to take any more students in because we can't. That is the main problem. Otherwise, we would have made it free and open for everybody. But that is the problem that is there. In the training program, there will be 4 things that will be taught to you guys. Okay, the first is C++ and Java. Okay, so this is the C++ syllabus that will be there. So you will be learning about, so these will be the mentors that will be teaching you in the pre-recorded sessions. Okay, it will be Aradhana Kund from Google, Dipen Ghoshal from Amazon, Harsh Akshat from Google, Ritik Kumar who has worked in Google and Ashden, He's also the world top 100 in the entire world in lead code and code chef. Khushbu Taniel from McKinsey and Company, Krishna Shantpat from Morgan Stanley, American Express, and so on and so forth. So there are various different people from Walmart, L&T, Oracle, Porsche, HP, Goldman Sachs, TensorFlow as well. Nikhil Barwal is from TensorFlow, so he is also an amazing guy. So we'll be teaching you C++, okay, basics of C++. We'll be having loops and functions, arrays and strings. Then you are having oops as well, that will be covered in C++. We'll also be teaching you Java right over here. So Java will also be covered. Basics of Java, intermediate Java, typecasting, conditions and loops, all this kind of stuff. Advanced Java, that will be there, so that will be there. Then you'll be having data structures and algorithms and competitive programming that will be taught to you guys for placements as well. So we will be having placements that we'll be sharing with you guys. So we'll be learning everything in data structures, algorithms, and competitive programming as well. And then you have the choice of choosing between data science, full stack, or cybersecurity. So we'll be giving you a choice right over there, that if you want to go with data science, if you want to go with full stack web development, or you want to go with cybersecurity. That is a choice that we will be giving you guys right over there. You can choose any of these 3 topics. We'll be teaching you guys everything from the utmost basics. There'll be no prerequisites right over there. There'll be 18 machine learning algorithms, 6 deep learning algorithms, SQL, statistics that will be covered inside of Python. Everything will be covered inside of data science. If you're choosing full stack web development, we will be teaching you guys JavaScript, HTML, CSS. We'll be teaching you Tailwind CSS. We'll be teaching you React, Redux, hooks. We'll be teaching you Node.js, Express, MongoDB in the backend. We'll be teaching you DevOps. We'll be teaching you AWS. Then if you're choosing cybersecurity, then it has another particular entire syllabus that is there. And if you guys are doing good, so this is the cybersecurity syllabus that is there right over here. So we'll be working upon the fundamentals of cybersecurity. You will be working upon web application and penetrating tools that are there. You will be working upon Linux and OAuth. You will be working upon cryptography and interview questions. So all this will be first taught to you guys, and then you will be having a 1 month guaranteed internship after that. Both of them will be online itself. Okay, both of them will be online. The training will also be done online. The testing will also be done online itself. So the self-paced one, where there will be recordings itself, that is 3,500 rupees. If you want to go with a live program, that is going to happen on Zoom calls itself. That is like the entire program will be done live. The training will be done live. You will be having one mentor who will be teaching you live every single day on Zoom or something like that. Then the cost of that program is 7,500 rupees. But why to take that? Okay, my basic concern is why to take that. I have full confidence that you guys can do it from like self-paced one as well. So that is something that my basic understanding is, not waste your money. Okay, I'm always in the support of why to waste money. Always make sure that you are able to get all the opportunities that are there. If you are able to perform well, okay, if you are able to perform well in the training program, you will be getting like the internship certificate, LOR and everything from DevTown for that entire 3 months that you are training with us. Along with that, there will be 1 month guaranteed internship within one of these companies of your choosing. Okay, one of these companies of your choosing. The training will be online. The training as well as the internship, 1 month guaranteed internship, both of them will be online itself. Okay, for both the data science, you can take up the data science program, you can take up the full stack program, you can take up this cybersecurity program. So for data science, these are the companies that will be available. For full stack, these are the companies that will be available. And for cybersecurity, these are the companies that will be available. You can take up, you can book your seat for even March, April as well. We can keep up your seats, but there are only 50 seats that are available. We cannot take more than 50 students into the program because we don't have enough number of seats right over there. The cost of the entire thing, the entire 4 months, 3 months of training and 1 month of internship is 3,500 rupees. If you're doing well in that 1 month of internship, these companies will also be offering you job opportunities directly. Even DevTown will be helping you guys out with your placements and your future internships, with your other works as well. That is always there. We are always there to help you guys out with the same. But this is something that has been recently introduced for the past week itself. We didn't had it beforehand itself. The cost of the program is 3,500 rupees for the entire 3 months of training and 1 month of internship itself. What will be the internship timing? Is it available for working professionals? Yes. So this internship of 1 month will be totally remote on your own time. Okay, totally remote on your own time itself. The cost of the entire program is 3,500 rupees because we have to pay these companies as well. Okay, we have to pay these companies so that they are able to dedicate their resources on you guys. Okay, so all the training will be online itself. The internship will also be online itself. But if you want to register for the program right now, you can pay an amount of 500 rupees for right now itself. One of the career councils will first talk to you, will figure out if this program is good for you or not. If it is not good for you, we'll refund the 500 rupees back. We don't want you into the program. Basically, the point is, if you are not a suitable fit for this program, we'll refund you the entire amount back. You are not a good fit for this program. We really don't want you into the program itself. Okay, for this particular program, only those kids that we feel that are good enough for the program, we are going to take them further. Because there's a lot that we have to train the students on, and then the 1 month guaranteed internship with these companies like Mastercard, JP Morgan and Chase, Walmart, AWS. These companies don't even come to most of the colleges itself. These companies like Amazon and Walmart and JP Morgan and Chase and especially Mastercard, okay, they don't even come to these most of the colleges. So to be able to get this is a big deal. Okay, it's a very big deal, and you're performing good in the internship, you're getting placements in these companies. The average placement on my sheet right over here right now is above 13 to 14 lakhs. That is the average placement of these companies right now that are there on this particular list. Average placements, highest being with Mastercard. They hired a student at 80 lakhs. We were like, he's almost earning like me itself. I'm like, yeah, good. I was like, yo, congratulations. And internally, I was like, I spent 6 years reaching this point, and this guy is able to do it in 6 months. I'm like, good man, that's good for you. So the point is that if you guys want to join the program, it's there. Yes, it is eligible for first year, second year, third year students, fourth year students, graduates as well. The only prerequisite for this particular program is knowledge of English. That's it. We don't care. We have got students from like metallurgy and maritime engineering and merchant navy as well, even graduates from merchant navy. These are not even BTech subjects, okay, that got placed into Amazon. They got their 1 month internship with Amazon, and they got placed in the Amazon as well. Okay, so the point that I'm trying to make right over here is, anyone is like, if they are willing to put their efforts in, they are like, we are ready to accept you. But first, before making the entire, because we are not interested in your money, we want to make sure that only we have 50 students, 50 good students are there into the program. We are happy with it. Okay, we are happy with this. The only thing that you need to make sure is that you shouldn't have, you should be able to speak in English. That's it. You should be able to speak in English. That's it. Okay, it is going to be a self-paced program. 3,500 rupees, a self-paced program itself. Okay. Sir, you are saying 50 seats are there in the internships, the companies. What about the other 50 students doing 3 months training? Shubham, we are not going to take them in. Okay, that is the reason why first there's just 500 rupees. That is a totally 100% refundable amount. That is just to make sure that if you are interested in it, so our career counselor is able to call you right over there. Okay, once he's able to call you, we'll talk to you. He will talk to you. He will figure out whether you're a good fit for the program. If he thinks you're not a good fit for the program, within half an hour, your entire amount will get refunded back to you. We don't want you into the program. We can only take 50 students. We'll take up the first 50 students itself. That's it. We cannot take in any more students. That I'm being very frank with you guys, because I have only limited number of seats, and this is the very first time that we are doing this. Okay, not the first time, like it has been 7 days. So almost first time itself that we are doing this. In the future, will there be any program like this? I don't think so. This is the first time that we have got this opportunity from these companies after looking at the placement records that we had with these companies. So we are very proud to say that our students are doing exceptionally well in these companies, and these companies approached us right now. In the future, there will be nothing like this available, that I can guarantee you. No other company on the entire planet offers this right now, 1 month guaranteed internship. No other company on the entire planet. This is, if you are missing out on this opportunity, then I cannot do anything about it. Okay, that is totally your lookout itself. But this is an opportunity that we have. If you guys want to enroll, you can definitely do that. I will send you guys the link to enroll as well in the live chat. If you guys want to enroll into the program, you can definitely do that. I will paste it up in the live chat and pin it up. Can you guys let me know how many of you guys are interested? Okay, only Java, C++ language will be taught, or we will be learning Python as well. So there will be 4 aspects to the training program, guys. First C++, then Java, then you will be having your data structures and algorithms and competitive programming, and then you will be having your whatever technology that you decide, whether it be data science, and you'll be learning Python, statistics, SQL, 18 machine learning languages, algorithms, 6 deep learning algorithms. If you're going further with full stack development, you will be learning JavaScript, HTML, CSS. You'll be learning Tailwind CSS, React, MongoDB, Node.js, Express. Then you will be learning DevOps. You will be learning AWS as well. If you're going with cybersecurity, you will be doing that in Python. So you'll be learning Python. You will be learning cryptography. You will be learning other things as well. Okay, so the registration link, I'm putting it up in the live chat right now, guys. If you are interested to join the program, you can pay the 500 rupees that is refundable. Like you are able to see, there are a lot of people that are interested to join this program. Okay, we are going to start off with this program in 7 days. Okay, from 19th of December itself, we will be starting off with this program. We don't have enough time, actually. That is the reason why. Okay, but for example, if you're not able to do this program right now, you can enroll yourself right now. Let us know immediately before 19 that, okay, I'm not able to continue this from right now. I will be starting in March. Okay, in March 2023, I want to start. So I will immediately send an email to the company itself that, okay, this particular student will be doing your internship in this particular month. They are ready for that, but we need to inform them prior. We need to inform them prior itself. So because from 19th, we are going to start off with one of these batches. But if you are like, okay, I cannot do this right now, I'm enrolling yourself to make sure that your seat is there. You are enrolling yourself, but you're not able to do it right now. You want to do it in March or April or maybe 1 year later on. I just have to send one mail to the company to make sure that your seat is reserved right over there. Okay, your seat is reserved right over there. Okay, that is the only thing that you have to tell me, but you have to tell me in before 19th. Okay, if you're not registering for it and then telling me, I cannot do anything. If you're registering for it and telling me after 19th, I cannot do anything for it. Okay, you just have to tell me once that, sir, 19th, I cannot join. I want to join for March. Send me your details, your name, when you want to join. I just have to send one email to the company that you are interested in, and it's done. It's done and dusted right over there. Okay, so for those guys who are interested to join the program, okay, for those guys who are interested to join the program, I provided the link to register yourself. Okay, in the live chat, I pinned it up as well. If you guys have any questions or queries, I've also provided you guys with the WhatsApp link as well. I'll just provide you guys with the WhatsApp link as well. Give me a second. I'll provide you guys with the WhatsApp link. Moses Dobbs, you can do it at any particular point of time. You can do it at any particular point of time. You don't have to worry about it. But we are taking up enrollments only for these 7 days. We cannot take it afterwards. Okay, you can schedule it for 1 month, 1 year as well. Okay, you can reschedule it, but we will not be able to take any more like people. It's the first Jamin, it's first 50 comes. Okay, it's like first come first basis. We are only have 50 seats. We are only going to take 50 people as well. Okay. You can, Marisha, you can register right now and reschedule it whenever you want to do it. Okay, whenever you want to do it. Yes, Moses Dobbs, you can register right now, and it means like you can start it at any particular point of time, but you have to just let me know once you are registered. Okay, once you have registered, that's it. I'm also giving you guys the WhatsApp link right over here of my team. If you guys have any doubts, any queries, any concerns, you can definitely like message right over here. The 1 month guaranteed internship will come no matter what your performance is during the entire training, because that's a guarantee for our end. We have to pay these companies so that they are putting their efforts right over here to like take up your 1 month guaranteed internship. If you're doing good right over there, they will be giving you paid internships. They will be giving you guaranteed jobs as well. You don't have to worry about it. Okay, so I've provided you guys, with the Razorpay link where you can register yourself. The cost of the entire 3.5 months of training program, okay, the cost of 3.5 months of training program, and then 1 month of internship, guaranteed internship, will be 3,500 rupees. There's no eligibility for this. You only need to know how to speak in English. That's the only eligibility. Know how to speak in normal English. That's it. Nothing less, nothing more. Okay, everything else is our lookout. Okay, everything else is our lookout. Laptop is compulsory for this. So laptop is not. We have made the entire program so that you are able to do it from your mobile phones. For full stack web development and cybersecurity, you will be using websites like Replit, and for data science, you'll be using websites like codesandbox.io as well as Collab as well. So that is how you'll be doing it. Okay, so laptops are not compulsory at any particular point of time. So like I explained, it's just first come first basis. First 50 people to enroll will be able to get the seats. Rest I cannot. I'm so sorry, but I cannot help you guys out. I can definitely try to increase the number of seats by talking to the companies, but I currently only have 50 seats in total. Okay, I cannot do anything about it. But I hope that you are able to understand itself. Okay, the entire training program will be 3 months online, and that will be recorded. That will be self-paced, and the internship will be 1 month guaranteed after that with Amazon, JP Morgan and Chase, whatever company that you are choosing. Okay, you will have that choice right over here. Okay, so the entire training program as well as the internship, the total cost is 3,500 rupees. 3 months of training and 1 month of internship. Okay, 1 month of guaranteed internship. Okay, yes, Dev Gupta, you will have to tell me when. Like, we'll be giving you a Google form once you've enrolled, once you've completed the entire process. We'll be giving you a Google form. You'll have to fill up when you want to pursue that particular internship itself. And on the basis of that Google form, we'll be sending off the emails immediately to the companies when they want to do the internship. Is it okay for first year students to register for this internship? Of course, of course. Okay, most of the students, okay, we got 7 students placed in Google this time. Okay, so all the 7 students enrolled with us in our first year itself. They got their 2 months internship in the second year, and the 6 months internship they've got it right now in the third year. Okay, the cost of the entire training as well as internship is 3,500 rupees. Okay, 3,500 rupees. I've already shared the WhatsApp link as well. It's not a group link, it's one of the support links itself. You can talk to them and we'll help you guys out. Jamin, but I'm 12th pass. You're going to join. You can join. Okay, there's no issues because you will be joining the college at any particular point of time. Okay, I'm in second year. I want to apply for this internship program for machine learning domain. That is basically your data scientist program. That is the data analyst program. It will have 18 machine learning algorithms. So you can definitely join that as well. So what if doubt after watching recorded videos, we will have a dedicated channel, okay, a Discord channel. We can post all your doubts and there will be instructors from various different companies, the people who have themselves recorded the entire program. They will be there to solve your doubts as well. So you don't have to worry about it. We have to make sure that you are actually studying. Okay, we want to make sure that you are being presented to these companies on a golden platter, so that you guys are able to crack that 1 month. You are doing great at that 1 month internship and you are able to get into these companies as well. Demo lecture creators, you are able to see the bootcamp itself. That is a demo lecture that you are able to see. Okay, what year of BTech would you say is the best time for this? As soon as possible. If you are in your first year, that's the best time to start with this, that you are able to build your profiles very easily. Okay, but if you are in your second, third and fourth standard, you're not late, you can also start the program immediately itself. There's no issues whatsoever. But this is just for the first 50 people itself. We are not going to take up any more students. The second particular question is, sir, is placement assistance provided? Durga, there are 3 ways in which we provide placement assistance. The first is via our directly. Okay, if you are doing well in the 1 month internship, you directly get placements from right over there. The second method is when you are posting your doubts in the doubt group where the instructors are. These instructors are from various different colleges. sorry, various different companies itself. So these guys provide you guys with referrals from different companies. And the third is, with most of the companies that have good ties with us, they directly hire from us. Google has 7 students from us, Microsoft hired 9 students from us, Walmart and Flipkart had 40 students from us itself. The training will start from the 19th itself, but we'll be giving you guys a Google form. Okay, you can fill that Google form up when you want to start the training itself. Once you have done that, these lists will be sent to those companies which you are interested to join for the internship with the dates when you want to join as well. So that is how we'll be working. So the dates will be something that you can modify on your own. You can join from the 19th, you can change it to any particular time that you want to join. Okay, for the internship, whether it be from 6 to 8 months as well, that is totally up to you. Okay, so okay, if I do the registration today, then when will I get the call? Creators, you will get the call most probably by either tonight or by tomorrow night itself. At the latest by tomorrow night or by tonight, because we are only going to take up the first 50 people, then we are going to close down, like after that we'll just refund everybody back. We cannot take them in. That is the main thing. Okay. Sure, no issues in that, Dhruv Negi. Once you have enrolled into the program in the next 7 days, when we give you the Google form, just write when you want to do the internship, and we'll send the email to the companies, and that is when you can do your internship. You don't have to worry about it. Okay. So, but how effective is online internship? A certificate of an internship via Amazon. Okay. Even when I was doing my internship with Google for 1 year, I interned with them for 6 months. I worked with them for 5 months. After that, I did it remotely. It was online completely. The point is, you are having an internship by Amazon. You are having an internship by JP Morgan and Chase. That is the main thing. Okay. Satvik, I was not able to see your question. Please do repeat the question itself. So I wanted to ask you something related about data scientists. What are the skill requirements of machine learning data scientists? I will answer that tomorrow. There's no issues. Okay. It is completely worth if look at experience in such MNCs. Exactly. Okay, so the internship, is this internship real, sir? Yes, Ramna, of course it is real itself. Okay, you don't have to worry about it. If you guys want, I can show you guys some of the certificates as well. There's no issues. Okay, if you guys want to see the certificates, let me find the certificate. I must have a sample certificate stored somewhere. Give me a second. Do you guys want to see the certificate, guys? Please let me know. Do you guys want to see the certificate? Please let me know. I think so. I must have the certificate as well. Do you guys want to see the certificate? Oh, so many yes. Oh, great, great, great. Okay. Okay. So this is one of the example certificates that the companies had sent to us. Okay, it's not that great. So this is the KPMG Data Analytics Consulting Virtual Internship that was there. Okay, the certificate of completion, when it was completed, during which to which month it was completed. If you guys are able to see, over a period of May 2019 to June 2019, Jane Smith has completed practical task modules in data insights. So what have you worked on, okay, in KPMG? So data insights and presentation, data quality assessments. Okay, so that will be the certificate that will be issued to you guys. This is a sample certificate by KPMG. There will be other companies as well that will have a similar internship. Okay, so you can register for the internship at any particular point of time. Okay, we'll be giving you can start with the training as well. So we will be stopped to take up inputs. Okay, we cannot take more than 50 people, and we will not be taking any more people after 19th. Okay, after 19th, we will not be taking in any more people after that. So before that itself, if you guys are enrolling, you can choose any date that you want to start the program from, any date that you want to start the training, any date that you want to do the internship at. With the training as well, we'll be giving you guys 3 months of internship certificate via DevTown. The reason for that is to make your profile look a bit more stronger. कि अचानक से Amazon में कैसे पहुंच गया? So we are like, okay, he interned with us at DevTown for 3 months, and then he got into Amazon for 1 month. So that is how we are manipulating things to make sure that your profile looks amazing at the end of the day. Okay, so are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know. So I've already provided you guys the link to register for the program. I've already provided you guys the WhatsApp link if you have any doubts or any queries as well. I'm giving you 5 minutes. If you want, you can just message this particular WhatsApp number right over here. And there are just 50 seats. We're not going to take any more people more than that because we don't have enough seats as well right now. If we get more seats, we'll definitely share with you guys. But right now we only have 50 seats and a deadline up till 19th via these companies. Okay, we cannot take more people from that. Okay, done. So what are the questions we'll ask on the call? We'll basically be checking if you are dedicated enough for the program or not. That's it. It's just like first come first basis. The first 50 people that are there that are going to get the chance to participate in this program as well. That's it. We'll not be asking a lot of questions or something. We're just going to see if you are dedicated for the program or not. If you're dedicated for the program, we are fine with it. If you're not, then there's nothing that we can do about it. Okay. Okay, great. I've shared the link. I've shared the WhatsApp link as well. I've shared the registration link. Now I'll be sharing the attendance link with you guys. Okay, so just let me create the attendance link from today. Give me a second, guys. Oh shit, what is this? Give me a second, guys. I'm creating the. There's no data visualization bootcamp. There's a backend web development bootcamp that is there today. There's a backend web development bootcamp that is there today, guys. Okay, so this is the day 7 attendance that I'm taking up right over here. Good. Let me just check. P500. Cyber security has been added. Yes, Souvik Mukherjee, you are eligible for the program. You don't have to worry about it. Okay. Saras Gupta, for the images of this bootcamp certificate, I've already showed it on the very first day itself. If you still want to see it, you can just go on LinkedIn, search for DevTown. You will be able to easily see it itself. Okay, as simple as that. Are you able to understand? So, sir, I forgot the name itself now. I'm so sorry. Okay. I needed a banner on this. I don't have a banner right now. No issues. I'll just take a screenshot for this. Uh, so the details of all the internship, you can basically just like check it through our program itself. As simple as that. Okay. Let me just how to convert this into. The cost of the entire internship program is 3,500 rupees. Okay, that includes the internship as well as the training, guys. Okay, that includes the internship as well as the training. Okay, 3 months of training and 1 month of guaranteed internship. Okay, so okay, so now the stream has started. I think so there was some issues with the internet itself. Now I think so the stream must have started up till now. Hello guys, are you guys able to listen to me carefully? Please let me know. I think so the stream must have started up till now. There was some issues with the internet itself. That is the reason why the stream stopped right over there. I am sending you guys the attendance link for today, guys. I'm sending you guys the attendance link for today. That is what I was doing. So I've sent you guys the attendance link for today, guys. This is the attendance link for today. I'm pasting it a lot many number of times so that you guys are able to see. The registration link is pinned up in the live chat. You can access it from right over there. I've already sent you guys the attendance link as well, so that if you are missing it out, you can scroll it again. Okay. So yeah, that would be it. And there's no evaluation, guys. Okay, you just need to understand English. That is the only thing that we require from you guys. The rest, everything, even if you have no idea what is programming, we'll be training it from you from there. Okay, you don't have to worry about it. Even if you are not, if you don't even know what is programming, we are going to train you from that basic, so you don't have to worry about anything. Okay, so I've sent you the attendance link, I've sent you the registration link. Now it is up to you. If you're enrolling into the program, welcome to DevTown. If you're not enrolling into the program, be in the bootcamp, still welcome to the DevTown. You're a part of our family and we'll do everything in our power to help you guys out as much as possible. Okay, so attendance link has been provided to you guys, the registration link has been provided to you guys, the WhatsApp link has been provided to you guys as well. So all the things are provided to you guys. Will meet maybe someday in the future at any particular point of time, and we'll surely have an awesome time. So the WhatsApp link as well are provided to you guys in the live chat. Okay, so thank you so much guys, and we'll be continuing from right over there. Okay, thank you so much guys. Thank you guys. Thank you.